Hi everyone, I'd like to teach you how to play Imagine by John Lennon. We'll be playing things like this. And some other descending bass lines and a lot of finger picking. So grab your guitar, and there's music in the link below. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, let's start with the first section here. It's 2 bars long, and it happens in the intro and the verses as well. It's the part that goes, you have a C chord, and in a C chord, your bass note is the 5th string, going to a C major 7 chord. So take this finger off, and your bass note is still the 5th string there, going to an F chord. Now for the F chord, you need to do the bar chord, because the 6th string is the bass note there. So those are the 3 chords we're going to be using. Now let's look at how we play them. So we start out with a C chord, and we don't need this finger at all, because we won't be playing the 2nd string. We're going to be playing the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. So put your thumb on your 5th string, and then your 2 fingers on your 4th and 3rd string. Your fingers are going to be playing a lot together. I like to make sure that my knuckles are together so that I have more of a chance that my fingers will play at the exact same time. And the pattern for the picking is together, then your thumb, then your fingers together, and then your thumb. So I'll do that again. Together, thumb, fingers, thumb. Do it one more time. Together, thumb, fingers, thumb. That's the first half of the first bar. Now the second half of that bar gets the 7th added in, so there's a little bit of a difference, but it starts out the same way. So we go together, thumb. Now when you go to do fingers, instead of just doing the 3rd and 4th string, add the 2nd string with it. Add this finger. That'll give us the 7th note, and then go to your thumb. So if we do that bar, it's together, thumb, fingers, thumb, together, thumb, add your 2nd string, just like that. Then we go to an F chord right here, and it's the same finger picking pattern. This time, our thumb is on our 6th string, and our 2 fingers are on our 4th and 3rd string still. So we go together, thumb, fingers, thumb. Now we get this little turnaround thing here, which is cool. Together, thumb, and then we take our fingers off. We keep our A down here, which is our 3rd string, 2nd fret. We play A, B, which is 2nd string, and then C, which is 2nd string, 1st fret. So that's A, B, C, like that. So if we do that whole bar, we start out on our F chord. So we have together, thumb, fingers, thumb, together, thumb, A, B, C. Okay, let's try that whole thing, starting from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Just like that. So slow it down and go through it. You might want to stop here and play that through a bunch of times. So that's what happens. Intro, it happens twice, and then it happens throughout the first verse, 2nd verse as well, until we get to the part where it says, imagine all the people living for today. And let's go through the chords first, and then we'll go through how to play it. We're going to switch up some of the chords as well. So before we were playing the F chord like this, and we can switch to this F chord for some of the time, because our F note is now going to be in our 4th string. Then we have an A minor over E, which means we're playing an A minor chord with an E bass, which is our 6th string. Then we're going to a D minor 7. And for this D minor 7, we are actually only using these 3 chords. So we have a C, an A, and a D. Going to an F over C. So here you don't need to bar it if you don't want to. I just find it easier because my fingers naturally go there. But this C is the bass note, that's the 5th string. And then we also have an F on the 4th string and an A on the 3rd string, going to a G, which is going to be the 6th string, and then the 3rd and the 2nd, just like that. Okay, let's go through how to play this. So we're starting at Imagine All the People Living for Today. We're starting with an F chord with our 4th string in the bass, and it's the same finger picking pattern as before. So we go together, thumb, fingers, thumb, going to the A minor over E, together, thumb, fingers, thumb, going to the D minor 7. What we really need to do is just take this finger off, together, thumb, fingers, thumb, going to the F over C, going to the G. When I get to the G, my fingers move down and play my 2nd and my 3rd string here with my fingers. And then I pull them all. And then you're back to this part. So let's go through that again, starting at Imagine All the People. So we're starting on our F chord. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A minor, D to F over C, G, pull it, mute it, then back to the beginning again. Okay, let's look at the 3rd section now. So this section starts with, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And for this section, you need a F chord, which is the bar chord for this one. And then it goes to a G chord, which also has the bass note is the bass, going to a C chord, where the 5th is the bass. Then we also have an E7 chord for the first time. And for this E7 chord, you don't need all your fingers down, but you need a D note and a G sharp. So a D is on your 2nd string 3rd fret, and the G sharp is on your 3rd string 1st fret. Your bass note for this one is the 6th string. All right, let's go through this. So we start on the F chord, and our fingers are going to go on the 2nd and 3rd string, and then my thumb is on the bass note. So we're together, thumb, fingers, thumb, going to the G chord, together, thumb, fingers, thumb, going to the C chord, and here's the E7, so we have our D and our G sharp down, and our thumb jumps up to the 6th string here. Back to the F, going to the G, to C, to the E7. You're going to see it repeats itself over and over again there. And it does it one more time to the F, to the G, C, E7, back to the F, to the G, and then you go back to the section. And that is the whole song.